Okay, we're going then. So let's call the meeting to order. Would you call the roll, please, ma'am?
Chairman Tamaez,
I'm here.
Board Member Beaver,
Here.
Board Member Hilliard,
Here.
and Board Member Rowe.
Here.
All right. We have a quorum. Let's get through approval of the minutes. The minutes were presented for the October 7, 2021 meeting. Are there any comments, changes, suggestions, discussion of those? If not, then I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Move to approve. I'll second.
Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Minutes are approved. So here's what we're going to do before we get started. Because we only have 4 people, typically we sit with 5. You need 4 positive votes to win, to get your variance. You're entitled to go forward. You're entitled to wait for next time. But I'll tell you, probability is next time we'll also have 4 people because Mr. Rowe is going to have to sit out the next round. But he may be here for, one item. So you can go forward, you can defer. All right, let's do it then. When everybody that's going to say anything at all, plus, minus, neutral, just comment about this one item that we're going to hear today. Stand up, raise your right hand. Let's swear all witnesses in at one time.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Okay, so we're going to call for public hearing, file PZ 2021-352. It's an application by Lemoyne Disaster Recovery for front yard setback variance and rear yard setback variance at 2720 Atlanta Avenue. Could we have the staff report, please?
Okay. Lemoyne Disaster Recovery is requesting a variance for the property located at 2720 Atlanta Avenue. The property is zoned as residential multifamily highest density, or RMH, and requires a 25-foot front and rear building setback for the main structure. The applicant has requested for the front setback to be reduced from 25 feet to 23.9 feet, and the rear setback to be reduced from 25 feet to 10 feet. Lemoyne Disaster Recovery is a Louisiana-based company, and they have participated in the GLO Disaster Recovery Program to facilitate building structurally sound homes and mitigate future flooding hazards for citizens' homes that have been affected by natural disasters. We received 0 letters in favor and 0 in opposition. So you can see on the map, this is off of Roberts, and Pennsylvania is on the opposite side, so is Prairie, Atlanta being on this eastern side. This is the front setback right here.
Okay. There's an alley through the middle of it? Or
Yes. So this is the current survey that they have. So where the existing house is, you can see that right now it's at 17.5 feet and 13.5 feet for a rear setback, 17.5 at the front. Both sides are conforming. This is what's proposed. So you can see here the 23.9 feet setback.
I'm reading 23 feet 9 inches.
I'm sorry, 23 feet 9 inches, yes.
Okay.
And then in the rear, it's 10 foot, 0 inches.
Okay.
And then this is the front of the house, or the subject property.
That's the existing house.
Right,
That's to be demolished and replaced?
right. And then this is a view from Roberts Street. So this is the blue house right here, just past this white one that's being demolished, or the subject property, just to show where the setback is in reference to all the other houses.
Mm-hmm. Current gap between the house and the rear property line is how far? Existing house?
It was on the survey. It was 13 feet up.
13.
Yeah, I believe it's
It was 13 and a
13.5.
half, and they're working down to 10. Okay.
Mhm.
Anything else?
The applicant is in the audience.
Any questions of the witness?
No.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Who else would like to speak to this application? Well, actually, you have the burden of proof, so you should tell us your position with respect to this.
Okay,
Anyway,
we're just.
And if you would identify yourself and tell us your relationship to the property.
Sure. My name is Alexandra Palace, and I'm a project coordinator for Lemoyne Disaster Recovery.
Okay. And I think we've seen this type of project before, but if
Mhm.
you'd tell us something about why you're picking this floor plan, why the floor plan does not vary from property to property, and the necessity of putting this floor plan on the property, that would be helpful.
Okay. This floor plan that they've chosen is actually the best one to fit on this lot. Any other ones that we do offer, they are larger. It would have required the setbacks to be pushed even further.
Okay. And my understanding is that this is a subsidized rebuild.
Yes, a demo and rebuild for GLO.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions of this witness? All right. Thank you, ma'am. Anybody else want to speak for, against, or otherwise comment on this before we start deliberating?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I did mean to point out that the depth of the lots is 75 feet for this one. The normal depth that we allow in our ordinance is 100 feet, so it is a shorter lot than most.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's non-conforming, but in the neighborhood that it's in,
Yeah.
It's
that
a-
was typical at one time.
Sure.
That's what happened, so, yeah, it's
Exactly.
non-conforming to
Right.
new.
Right.
Right.
Thank you for mentioning that, because that is a significant point of fact. Okay. Any other questions of anybody?
Just a question for staff. The alley in the back, is that city right away, or is that,
Yes.
okay? Thank you.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, comments about this before we make a motion, or are you ready to make a motion?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Who wants to make a motion for, against, or otherwise?
I'll make a motion, we approve file PZ 2021-352.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Would you call the roll for a vote, please, ma'am?
Chairman Tamayo?
I'm for it.
Board Member Beaver?
For it?
Board Member Hilliard?
4.
And Board Member Rowe?
All right, so that, you won. You gotta wait 10 days, talk to staff, and then, and get your permits and go, okay? Continuing business, note that the, other file that was scheduled today, PZ 2021-357, has been deferred to the next meeting. And, still on the agenda, and still on the docket, but not on this meeting. Other business was a spotlight on Lee Smith, and who wants to address that first? Sure, please.
Lee Smith was appointed as a board member on the City of Beaumont Board of Adjustment on January 12, 2006, and served on the board until his death on October 12, 2021. Mr. Smith was a very active member of the board. He researched each case, including driving by the properties before the board meetings. He always had a genuine smile and friendly word, and treated his fellow board members, city staff, and the case applicants with respect. In addition to the Board of Adjustment, Mr. Smith also served the City of Beaumont on the Keep Beaumont Beautiful Commission from 2005 to 2007, the Martin Luther King Jr. Parkway Commission from 2007 to 2008, and the Community Development Advisory Committee from 2007 to 2021. Mr. Smith also served the community as Port of Beaumont Commissioner for 18 years. He was the first African American to serve as president of the Port Commission. The long list of organizations in which Mr. Smith held leadership positions include Beaumont Metropolitan YMCA Board of Directors, North End Neighborhood Association, American Legion, NAACP, Beaumont Main Street, Fellowship Missionary Baptist Church, and the Charlton Pollard Alumni Association. Mr. Smith was a veteran who served his country in the United States Army. He retired from the Ameripole Sinpole Corporation after 33 years with the company and was the first African American to work in the company's office. He is survived by his wife LaRue, daughter and son-in-law Lesia and Stephen Linton, and three grandchildren, Taylor, Ryan, and Lauren. The City of Beaumont and the Board of Adjustment were truly blessed by the contributions of such a hardworking and selfless board member. We take this time to honor his legacy and to strive to remember his example in our future endeavors in serving the City of Beaumont. Thank you.
Thank you. I agree.
Especially,
He's a great guy.
yeah.
High skill, wise decision maker, and a real asset to anything that he became involved in. We're going to miss him a lot.
Gonna miss his smile. You know, that's it, his smile. He had-
Yeah, always positive energy.
Yeah.
Always building up. Any other comments that anybody wants to make?
No, he will be missed, and we'd support the city in any kind of recognition they want to make toward Mr. Smith.
And I move that we commend these remarks to the city council and ask that they include mention of our appreciation for his service on the zoning board of adjustment in any resolution that they pass.
Yes.
And we can do that informally, but for the purpose of making it official, I make that motion. Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed. Is there any other business that we need to attend to? If not, we're adjourned. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, you can just include that in the minutes, and we'll pass that excerpt of the minutes on to someone. Mike, that's the simple way to do it, I think. Thanks, Tom.
And then something happened, I didn't get to film.
I'm here, and I trust are we off YouTube?